All right, what's up? I'm super excited for today's video. We're going to be taking a look at ticker symbol AMC. This one was a viewer request. So if you have any viewer requests, let me know in the comments below. I do them every single week. So if you want to see your stock in the next video, make sure to comment down. Okay. We're going to break this one down completely. And I'm going to show you guys a lot of the key support and resistance levels. We're going to go over some supply and demand zones. And then we're also going to break down the Fibonacci's on it as well. Okay. So tons of value in this video. You're going to want to watch till the end. All right, so let's jump right into it. What we're doing is something very healthy. Okay, what we're doing is retesting previously untested levels. All right, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that with this oval here. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight how we are not testing, or we are finally testing these key areas right in between here. Okay, so what we're looking at is this zone. All right, it's going to be this area all in through here. And these are the levels, okay, that we have not tested in a few years. All right, we had the amazing short squeeze. Okay, we came all the way up to here, and then we're finally retesting these key levels. Okay, so the main support levels that I'm really watching right now, all right, are going to be this 1077 level and the 888 level. All right, those are our major support levels. And then as far as resistance in these untested levels that we are now testing again, okay, after previously being untested, we have 1451 and 1341. All right, if we look in and just zoom in a little bit more on the chart, okay, we can see that clearly, this was our major resistance wall. And once we broke above there, we skyrocketed. Okay. So that's where those levels are that we're going to be looking at on the chart when you see here. Okay. So this is our previously untested zone. We have not tested these lows of 888. So if we break this trend line to the downside and we break 1077 as a support level, there is potential we come down to 888. All right. But there is a little bit of hope for AMC. And the reason being is that, the Fed meeting is over, right? Why is that important? And what does that mean for stocks like AMC? Well, there's going to be very low risk, right? It's not going to be a very risk on environment around these Fed meetings. Okay. If you notice, the volatility index normally skyrockets and peaks around 35 every time we have a Fed meeting, and then we get a very nice dramatic drop in the VIX, okay, the volatility index, the fear gauge, after those meetings, right? And that's potential for those risk on environments, right? Where you're going to see nice trades and nice potential setups in stocks like AMC, as well as many others. Okay, so if we get a break above this trend line here, we're going to have some really nice potential profit zones. Okay, so that's the main thing that I'm looking for now, is going to be this pattern and this major resistance level at 1341. If we zoom in down to the 1 hour chart, okay, we're going to go ahead and use our fibs, and we're going to break down some supply and demand zones as well. Okay, so we already know where these lines are. We know that they're major levels and that they're valid and respected. We're looking at the 1 hour chart now. We're going to go to the last few days of price action. Okay, what we're going to do is use the Fibonacci's to give us some bullish price targets. Okay, because the Fibonacci's are going to let you know where the price is wanting to go and what the price targets are. So we take this swing high and this swing low from this day. All right, and this blue line is going to be our breakout level, and these green lines are going to be bullish take profit levels. Okay, so the first thing I want to highlight, all right, is that notice how using the Fibonacci's, which is like a math equation, okay, we see that the target comes up here to this major resistance level at 1451 area. All right, so this already lets me know that this is a very valid resistance level, right? This is a price where that's very well respected and that it may want to go to in the future, right? The fibs is telling me that, and also just looking at the candlesticks is telling me that, right? We just broke that down. Let's go to our most recent trading day, and take these highs to these lows. And again, it's going to give you your blue breakout level and your green bullish take profit zones. All right. What I like in here is that a lot of these levels are lining up. Okay. So notice now we have this level on our fibs right around 1464. We have one right here at about 1447. Okay. And then we have our major resistance level at 1451. So this lets me know that this is kind of an area where we're going to come into and potentially see future price action come towards, right? All we have to do is we have to hit these breakout levels and hit the price targets. Okay. So these are the main levels that you're going to want to watch for. Okay. It's going to be 1258 and then 1323. Okay. Above those levels, you have some nice areas to start taking profit at. Whether you're scalping or you're swing trading or day trading, right? The best thing to do, what I love to do is I love to come here and create some alerts at my breakout level, right? At or above, and you can put enter long position, right? And have yourself a nice little alert once that comes up, and you can set an alert at each one of your take profit zones. Okay. And you can put, hey, take profit in here. And now your phone is just giving you alerts, letting you know what to do. Okay. Hey, enter long position. Boom. We hit our price, our bullish price target, take profit, right? Along the way, you want to take profit. And on the way down, you want to have some form of risk management, whether it's a stop loss, a trailing stop loss, or a mental stop loss, right? So that's what I'm liking. I'm liking that the fibs are aligning with some of these levels. And if, we see here, the 127.2 level is again right here at that 1341 major resistance level. Okay. So if you're looking to go long, these are some breakout levels, right? And if you're looking on where to where to actually, if you want to try to catch support, right? Because this is a breakout trading strategy, right? If you're seeing a breakout, you have the breakout above your blue breakout level, right? But if you're looking to actually go long and try to figure out where to go long, this right here is going to be our current demand zone. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys how and why. And we're just going to break it down real nice and simply. Okay. All right, so here's what I've got right here. We have this nice green box, okay? And the reason that this is my demand zone is we're looking at the data, right? And we can see clearly, right, that every time the price has dropped in these levels within the past week, okay, we've have not stayed down there long, and we've found support and rallied up higher. Okay, so if you're waiting on a drop on AMC, what you can do is you can look to enter a long position between 1167 and about 1143 and have a stop loss below 1143, right? That can be your game plan to look for an entry, or you can look to enter above the breakout level of 1258. All right. Now we have our demand zone, and this is an area where buyers are stepping into the market and demand is coming prevalent in the market, and there's an imbalance driving the price up higher dramatically each time, right? If we look, when we come down in here, we have a nice bounce, okay, and we hit highs of 13% afterwards, right? We come back down again, and we come up and we hit highs of, what is that? 10% afterwards, right? So these are really good swing trade opportunities. And then to me, our supply zone, okay, our major supply zone is going to be this area up in here. All right. So we're going to go to this box, all right, and we're going to go check in this area right here. And we'll draw a nice box up into here. All right. So this now is going to be our supply zone. And this is going to be an area where we know that sellers are pretty strong in the market, and there's been a supply imbalance, a sell order imbalance in the market at these levels, right? So you can look to go long here, and you can look to potentially short here, but we know that above 1323 is going to be our next entry for another potential breakout to the upside to the rest of these bullish price targets. Okay, so we covered a lot in this video. We covered the major support and resistance levels and why they are. The reason being is because we haven't tested these levels in a few years, and they need to be tested. Okay, so what we're seeing is now we're trading and we're getting a lot of the price action in that area. And now that we're in between our major support and resistance levels, we need to figure out our valid demand zones, right? And our valid supply zones. Okay. And combine that with the Fibonacci's. And you really have a nice arsenal at your desk, or wherever you choose to trade, whether it's mobile. You have a lot of things setting you up. Okay. You know that, hey, well, I can enter long here in demand. I can wait for a dip down in demand, and I know where my stop loss is going to be. I know I'll exit the position if we break below demand. Or, you can wait for a breakout, right? Because we could just trade sideways. Okay. We could go up and down in between these levels and, not really have anything going on, just a bunch of sideways movement. All right. And so these are the main things I'm looking at. These are the main levels. And hopefully you guys really liked this video and appreciated it. So thank you guys for watching. Okay.